Hello, Flosstube. Welcome to Stitch with Mel. I am Melissa, and this is my fourth video. You are watching this on Monday afternoon or after. I'm recording it Sunday night, and it is late. I actually tried to get in a lot of stitching on a new piece before I started tonight's video, and I didn't get far, but it's a good decent start, and this is what I'll work on while we're talking here in a minute. For those of you who haven't been with us, I am in Northeast Arkansas. I just started this video just to have fun and enjoy with you guys our craft of cross stitching. Cross stitching for me is therapy. It's not as expensive as going into a clinic every week, but it certainly can be something that racks up some mileage on the card, but I definitely enjoy it. If it's one of those days when you just need to chill out and not do anything, cross stitching is it. And if it's one of those days when you just want to sit down and watch a movie but feel productive, cross stitching is it. So I hope you guys have had a great week. I am actually doing Maynia for the first time ever. And I have started a new piece except for this week every single day. This week was chaotic. But fun. My youngest daughter graduated high school. She is amazing, and we have celebrated this week. She graduated Friday night from my alumni, my parents, or my dad's, my aunts, and my grandparents' alma mater. So it was very special. It was neat to watch, and I was excited for her. So nobody knew how I was going to react because she is the baby, and we've had so much go on, but I held it together. No drama, no major squalling, and Kleenex is happy they still have stock. So it was fun. It really was. We had a good time. She graduated with several of her very dear lifelong friends, her best friends, and she was able to enjoy that, and we were able to enjoy it with her. So we're very proud of her. Festivities started Thursday evening with an honor ceremony where we found out that out of her class of 56, 27 received scholarships. Whether they're planning on going to college, that's their whole plan, or whether they just, they had applied for some scholarships just to see what happened. And they received over $1,100,000 worth of scholarships, 27 of them cumulatively. So that was incredible. So we watched that happen. And then Friday morning festivities started early. She was at the school at 8 o'clock for practice. Then they did a signing where everybody who was planning on going to college or into the workforce, they brought them up, introduced them, told what they were planning on doing. We took lots of pictures. We cheered them on. Those who were going to college, we watched their promo videos, from YouTube or from, the school senate, whatever. That was awesome. Super fun. And, then they went in and made thank you cards for all of the community. Businesses and some individuals had given them lots of gifts throughout the senior festivities heading up to graduation. So they went in and made thank you cards for them. And they had a lunch. And then they went to the elementary school. I'm having to think what all we did Friday. They went to the elementary school, and Erica was actually involved in the groundbreaking for that facility back in, I think it was 7. And so I had those pictures. Some people didn't have those pictures, so I had those pictures. So that was really neat and special. We weren't allowed to go in as parents because, you know, things are still closed off for the protection of our young ones. And so they went in and they waved and had signs made for them. And several of the teachers who knew us were sending us live videos so that we could watch it from the outside. And then she went to her boyfriend's and rested for a little bit. I set up for a surprise party here at the house. We had family and friends drop in and just, you know, wish her well before the ceremony. Then we went down to the field house. It was amazing. Or the football field, which is next door to the field house. The field house was our contingency plan in case it rained, and thank goodness there was no rain. It was a beautiful night. It was gorgeous. Weather was perfect. The sun shone. We were able to, you know, be in the bleachers instead of cramped up in the field house. It was gorgeous. So it was perfect night. We could not have asked for anything better. And then there was about 2 hours worth of picture taking to follow. So it was a fun night. We were exhausted, but it was fun. And then Saturday was just kind of recouping. I worked for my mom. It's the end of tax season. She slept and then worked. Feels like she did something else too, but I think she slept most of the morning and then went to work in the afternoon. And then today, her church honored her. It is Sunday for me. Her church honored her and 12 of their other youth. She goes to church in another city. And so they had a beautiful ceremony for them. They set up a table, you know, had all of their stuff so that the congregation could come by, wish them well, give them cards, gifts, whatever. And so that was super sweet. If you follow me on Facebook, you saw everything. If you follow me on Instagram, you saw a few things. And you guys feel free to add me. I do want to say thank you for those of you who have come on as subscribers. I appreciate the support. I am actually trying to, for everybody who subscribes to me, I'm trying to reciprocate. I'm trying to come back and subscribe to you. If you have a video, that way we can, you know, support each other. I have heard many people on Flosstube say the floss community is the kindest community and most supportive, and you guys really are. I'm saying a lot tonight. That's where my brain is. I'm just tired. I have never really followed the cross-stitch community up until this last year. And I have seen so much happen, especially with the quarantines and isolations and all of that that's gone on over the last year. You guys, all of us really, are so I'm not as active as I need to be. I'm gonna get better. But you guys are super supportive, and I love it. I love watching other floss tubers talk about each other. Talk about their designs, talk about their work. I saw so-and-so on Instagram and they were stitching such and such and it was so gorgeous. Oh, I love the way that so-and-so did such and such. It's just fantastic. So nobody's actually asked me, but I'm just gonna, you know, fill this in because this is my show, I guess. But I have fallen in love with, of course, Priscilla and Chelsea. I said that, I think, last week and the week before. I love them. Love their just personality. I love their work. I love watching all of their finishes. Their shows are just super fun. You know, kind of, it almost feels interactive. Just Keep Stitching has captured my heart. Their personalities are so fun. I feel like kind of with the people that I've gotten used to watching, I have like another sister or cousin or aunt or something. Let me get some coffee. You guys go get a drink. We're just chatting. I was actually thinking about that today. Brenda and the Cereal Starter. Brenda and Laura. They're beautiful. I don't do samplers. I have one sampler I'm doing for my aunt. You guys have seen it. But I'm not a sampler person. So it cracks me up to watch them because I'm like, I don't know why. I don't get it. I'm not an alphabet person at all. I don't want to see alphabet on my walls. And I do know the history and how samplers, you know, came about. I get it. My aunt was like, Missy, don't you know? And I was like, yeah, I get it. But just to watch them interact and, you know, they're talking between themselves and, you know, helping each other out or just cheering each other on. I love it. And they've had some stuff going on, you know, the past couple of episodes. And I'm just like, oh, I feel like we're family and I need to know what's happening. So I look forward to it showing, you know, the little blue dot to say that there's a new episode on. Let me think. Is there anybody else? I've just started watching 911 Stitcher. I'm a dispatcher, so, you know, that caught my eye, and my aunt told me about her. And so I've kind of been binge watching to kind of catch up, see what's happening. Because it's late, my throat's going to get a little rustly, so I'm trying to prevent it. But I've been watching her. I don't know. There's so many of them that I'm trying to get caught up on. But I find myself, because I'm a creature of habit, and you'll see that when it's not Maynia, I'm very much a creature of habit. I will finish a project before I start something else. And I work viciously to get projects finished. I'll show you one here in a minute that I worked viciously to get finished just because I needed a finish on Maynia. Anyways, so I will probably like go through and watch multiple videos of one person before I'm just going to watch one episode and then somebody else a different episode and, you know, so on. So I'm trying to get better about it, but it's just a habit. That's what happens. So I'm not going to rehash what all I've started on Maynia. I threw the calendar out the window. It didn't work. Don't know actually how to keep up with it. Just because a lot of it's supply. I can't get to Hobby Lobby all of the time to get what I need. My aunt does have a lot of stuff and she's helping me out, especially with threads. We both use DMC. She uses some, she has used, I'll say that, she has used some silks, but I am solo DMC. And all I'm going to say about that is do what makes you happy. And I know that, you know, if I tried it, I might like something else, but DMC is more cost efficient for me right now. I have collections because my aunt's given me some. My grandma gave me her collection. And then I've just kind of picked them up because Walmart has them. Several people who have gifted me over the past year have just gone to Walmart and picked up, hey, I like this color and I thought of you. And I was like, you had no clue. But it's fine. I bobbinate everything. I like watching the things that happen with all the different notions. I like watching all of the organization that happens. Bobbins make sense to me. And they work. I don't have to prepare. I just pull off what I want. Just like this. Pull off however much I need. Cut it, clip it, and then wrap the rest around it. I don't have any problems. I've been doing this for 30 years. Wow, I'm 40. And I don't have any problems doing bobbins. So it works for me. Do what makes you happy. I hear that so many different videos in so many different ways. And people are always saying, stop trying to fit molds. There's not a good mold in cross stitching because everybody does it different. Some people are very minimal. They're just, you have your pattern, you have your material and your needle and your thread and your scissors and you go. Some people want all of the trendy bags and they want the notions that go with them and they're beautiful. I love watching them. I'm not going to buy them. I'm just going to keep up with, you know, the Ziplocs, but I love to look at them. They're very pretty. I don't go on Etsy. I don't understand Etsy. I have lost money on Etsy because I didn't know how to download. I've downloaded a couple of things over the past couple of months, but nothing major. So just do what makes you happy, what you feel comfortable with. That's my big message for that. So we're all caught up, I think. This next week is my long week at work. So I work Monday, Tuesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then I'll be at my mom's office on Wednesday and Thursday. She's an accountant, and so I go in and I do bookkeeping for her on my off days from the sheriff's office, which is cool. It helps her, and, you know, it's good. So, my starts will be pretty consistent this week. I don't know how much actual work I'm going to get done, but I will get some starts done. And I do have them picked out. So, yay. There's a couple of them that I didn't get to start this week because of everything going on. Well, I didn't start anything Friday or Saturday. So I'm moving those over to next week, so that'll be fun. So let me start with a finish. Yes, I finished it. This is Witch's Brew. This is actually a freebie, Tiny Modernist. I got it off of the Fat Quarter website. These are gorgeous, just super sweet. Took off a couple of things. I did not put the webs and the spiders in. I am deathly afraid of spiders, so it's not necessary to be in my decor. My aunt said, oh, I would have loved it. I would have just left them, and that's fine for her. She can have spiders all over her house if she wants. I don't want them. The orange and the green are both a little different from what was called for, just because I didn't have them. So I used other colors, but they're very close. Very, very close. Love the little pumpkins. And the smoke was super fun to stitch. I just loved it. So I think I'm going to Priscillify this. I'm thinking about putting it on a little stand. So, you know, my measurements were off a little bit too, but that's okay. I'm thinking it's going to be something like, I don't know, this, and maybe on one of the little candlestick picture frames, you know, that you see made from the dollar store. I'm thinking that's what I'm going to do. I did work on Little Quaker Christmas by Susan Ake. Just a little bit, not a lot of it. I love these colors. This is a very neon color pattern. So lots of pinks, neon greens, and some golds. So I'm looking forward to being out of Maynia so that I can finish some of these projects. Because I know next week will be normal. And I know that I'm not going to be able to go back and stitch on all of these, because I do want to work on as many starts as I can. I'm almost done with autumn. This is another Tiny Modernist. I started a lot of smalls. So I got the cute little squirrels done, and I have the acorn between them. So you have the acorn here and here. These are leaves. And then there's going to be a pumpkin here. Well, this is a star pumpkin. I'm sorry, not down here, up here. Pumpkin and pumpkin. And I'm thinking about making this a little pillow. Just something kind of cute. I don't know if it's going to be like a rectangle pillow, or if I'm going to have it a little bit longer and have the material over here. But I'm thinking about making that a little pillow. So that'll be cute. My aunt does the sewing. She says she's going to teach me. She will be watching this. My other aunt will be watching this as well, and she's going to laugh. This is Little Quaker Halloween by Susan Ake. I can't remember if I showed you guys how far I got, so I'm just going to show you again. Look at these bats. Isn't that cute? So our colors are orange and black as well, so this was just fun to stitch with the senior coming up. So you're going to have a Happy Halloween over here, a tombstone with Rest in Peace, and 1031 on it. And we do have some spiders in this one, but I think I'm just going to have to deal with it. You got a little motif right here in the star shape, and it's got 4 little pumpkins in it. So this is going to be super cute. By the way, I am working on the technology side. My genius sister and my genius uncle are trying to teach me how to reverse the screen. It's not comprehending in my head. So I'm going to have to figure that out. So that's why I'm not showing patterns, is because everything's reversed and I know that. Today's start was Sleigh Ride. It comes from the book 101 Cross-Stitch Christmas Creations. I think I've shown you this book, but it was reversed. Let me look and see when it was put out. It's put out by the Needlecraft Shop. It has some adorable, adorable patterns in it. First printing was 2001. This is copywritten 2001. So, yep, no reproductions, none of that good stuff. This is what it's going to look like. My pages are all kind of ripped out. It was damaged and everything. But this is what it's going to look like. Isn't that beautiful? I did this for my granddad years ago. And I finished it right before he passed away, so we didn't get it to him before he passed. And so my mom gave it right back to me so that I could have it. Kind of as something to remember that I worked on for him, because I worked hard on that for a long time. So, anyways, I started on the border because I like to get the border done. So I started on the border first. And to find my little starting point. That's why we have the little gold notch at the bottom. And I don't have a clue how I'm going to frame this. It shows to be in a cutout mat. I'm thinking a pillow though. I don't know. It's very elegant looking. And my home is going to be more countrified after Erica moves out. So I'm thinking about doing a pillow. So, just a quick question. How do you drink your coffee? Because mine is blonde. It's very blonde. Coffee doesn't affect me. Like, make me hyper, keep me up, or anything like that. So I could drink coffee anytime. Especially this late at night. So, let me pick up where I was at. You guys go ahead and get started if you aren't already stitching. Needles up. I have a beautiful garnet color. This is $4.98. It actually called for $8.15. I didn't have any. I wasn't happy. I'm gonna move the table back just a little bit. But I just Googled real quick what would work in the place and came up with $4.98, and I had it in my grandma's stuff. So that's what we did. For those of you who maybe are just starting, the biggest tip that I can give you is learn that this is your art and nothing is written in stone. So you'll watch all kinds of Flosstubers. Maybe, I don't know if you will or not, but I do. I watch all kinds of Flosstubers and I will see all kinds of things changed. I will see complete different color patterns for the same pattern. You know, people will say, hey, I'm stitching that. Somebody else will say, I'm stitching that too. And some will be in neutrals and some will be bright colors. You know, they're just going with what they like because you're decorating. I'm assuming you're decorating. I saw somebody said the other day that they were so tired because they were cross-stitching all of these projects and come to find out they were doing them for other people. And I told them, if you're tired, slow down. Stop doing stuff for other people if you're tired because, you know, you're going to wear out doing something that you're supposed to love. Cross-stitching is fun. It's enjoyable. It's relaxing to me. I have so many people, especially at work, they'll say, I don't know how you do that. I'm like, why? And they'll say, it's so nerve-wracking. Like, what about it? And they'll say, well, you're having to count and you can get off. And I don't have the patience for that. Patience. I hear that all the time. I don't have the patience for that. Like, yeah, you do. If you want to do something and you love doing it, you're going to slow down and do it. You know, you're going to sit down and enjoy it. Do I mess up? Of course I mess up. Do I have to start over sometimes? A couple of times on a certain project that I'm loving doing. But, what was I saying on that? Oh, make this craft yours. You know, if you see something that you don't like in a certain color, change it. The pattern may be beautiful, but, you know, maybe you don't have bright purple in your room, or maybe you don't have bright green in your living room, and you want to change it to something that matches. Absolutely do so. Make it enjoyable for you so that you can hang it up and you can be proud of it, or you can put it up somewhere, you know, however you display your art. My grandma wants me to put something right there. That's a art piece by my mom. She paints. I have another one somewhere. It was over there. Anyways, so my mom paints, and I put that up there when we moved in. She had it somewhere else. My grandma did. And grandma said, if you're gonna cross stitch, you need to have cross stitch behind you like those other ladies. So eventually, when everything gets settled down and Erica gets settled down and everything, I'm gonna record over there where there's a built-in bookshelf, and I'm gonna have my pieces that I have finished, completely finished. Yeah, but I can't wait to do that. I have to buy some materials for that, and we're gonna put all that stuff up there in the bookshelf, and then we'll have a complete background of cross stitch, not painting, but my painting is pretty. So I went to the Goodwill a couple months ago, 3 months ago maybe, and I bought all kinds of stuff. Wood product. I don't think I have anything but wood. But different colors, different shapes, different kinds. I got a clock, and it's got like a little open shelf section that I'm going to put something in for sure. And I got some, I don't know, I didn't get any metal pieces. It's all wood. Anyways, I got a chicken and a couple of signs that I'm just going to be able to Priscillify for sure. I mean, they look just like our stuff. I got a cutting board that I want to do up for the kitchen. I'm wanting to do a farm thing kind of thing in the kitchen. Right now, everything's coffee. Coffee, because Erica loves coffee. So I want to add a little touch of kind of the country thing. I can't remember what else I got. Anyways, we're gonna have fun, and I may even do some videos of doing that. I don't know, we'll have to practice that first. I'm not getting much stitching done. I hope you guys are. I'm actually thinking about going ahead and signing off here in a minute. I've done a lot of talking this time, but I did want to talk to you and just encourage you about making the product your own, because when you invest so much time and energy into, you know, an art, a craft, if you're not able to enjoy it because it doesn't match your style, then what was the point? So that's my message for today. Cross stitching has definitely, I've made it into my therapy. You know, that's just something that I do to alleviate some stress. And so people will often text me or call me and say, what are you doing? I say, I'm cross stitching. And they're like, why? Because I just need to be away from life right now. So make it something enjoyable for you. Find patterns that you enjoy. Maynia has brought me out of my comfort zone a little bit, just because I typically wouldn't do a bunch of smalls. I like bigger pieces. I've always cross-stitched big pieces. When I was at my other house, I had a drawer full of big pieces that I had done. My grandma's always cross-stitched big pieces. My aunt's done small pieces and big pieces. She has beautiful work. Oh my goodness. She's got bookmarks and pillows, and I don't know if she has any strawberries. I'm trying to think. She has stuff on her wall that she leaves up all year. She has stuff on her wall that she takes down for holidays. She has personalized items. She just has a lot of beautiful work. My grandma did the quilt series. I can't remember. Leisure Art printed it, but I can't remember who it was. I think I lost all that. Anyway, so she had several quilts, cross-stitch quilt pictures that she had done. Both of the girls, I think, got one. I had one in my drawer that I was supposed to finish cross-stitching for her. She kind of stopped after she had her eye surgery, and unfortunately that won't be done. But if I could find it again, I might do it just to be able to say that I did it. Anyways, I was saying that I haven't in the past done small pieces, but to find these little pieces like this, which number one was free and number two was just super cute. This is so easy to decorate with, you know, and that's something that I want to do a lot different, is my decorations. So I was looking for things that I could certainly have fun with and do. I'm just totally blocking myself. Have fun with and do that I wouldn't have to work for an entire year to get. Steph and Pam do a lot of that kind of stuff. They'll do big pieces and then they'll do little pieces. And I have found some samplers that I do want to try after I finish Aunt Donna's piece. She told me today, I told her, I said, I might get into samplers. And she said, no, you have to finish mine first. I was like, no, I'm going to finish yours first. But I found some inspirational pieces in that, and the inspirationals are right up my alley. So, looking forward to branching out and doing different things. I am going to try Lugana. Never tried it before. She got me on Monaco. I love it. Doing the 28 has been different. So I've been trying that. And I don't know. I'm thinking about trying linen. I'm scared of the differences in the distancing between the threads, because it's a rough material instead of being very uniform. You know, it's not uniform. So I don't know. Anyways, okay, this series is all about stitching with you guys, and I just talked. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go for today. I'm caught up on everything, and next week I hope to have a lot of stitching done. I said that last week, but I did not take into account that this weekend was going to be so crazy. So next week I will have 24 hours at work, that if everything goes smoothly, let's put it that way, I can stitch straight through. So anyways, all right guys, I am going to go ahead and sign off for tonight. I hope you guys have an amazing week. Have a beautiful week. Do something for yourself. I mean, obviously stitch, but do something for yourself just to kind of relax. If you're in my area, you're going to be dealing with the rain and the storms and all of the stuff that comes with spring in Arkansas. So stay dry and try to keep your head up, and just know that it's going to be a nice summer according to the Farmer's Almanac. So hopefully we won't have too much to deal with when it comes to heat. So maybe we can actually enjoy this year. All right, I'm going to talk to you guys later. Y'all have a great week and happy stitching. Bye.